Dear all, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 10. Today we are in Unit 14 and dealing with Reading 1. Yes, we are dealing with Reading 1 under the unit title Travel and Adventure. Okay, do you know this is my favorite topic, travel and adventure. So under travel and adventure, we are dealing with the reading text expect the unexpected. Okay, so how can we expect unexpected thing? Yes, so something that if we get more than our expectation, then that is expecting unexpected. Like something we have desire inside but could not express, right? So something, if we get that type of thing, that is getting unexpected thing. So under unit travel and adventure, we are going to read a text on expect the unexpected. Okay, so let's get started with our getting started session. Let's see what's there. Okay, so our getting started session. Which of these places would you like to travel if you got an opportunity? Discuss in group. Okay, as I said, I like traveling so much, right? So you can call me a travel bug who likes to travel a lot. Okay, so we have here a chance to choose the places to travel, very famous places of Nepal. Okay, we have 4 pictures in our getting started session. The first picture is over here. Can you recognize which place is it? Which place? Okay, it looks like a temple, right? Okay, so it's a temple. Which temple is it then? Okay. Yes, absolutely. It is Swargadwari temple. Swargadwari temple. Okay. Have you heard about it? Swargadwari? Swargadwari, right? Swarga is heaven. Dwar is gate. Okay, so it's when we translate the meaning, it is gateway to heaven. So this temple is, okay, let's know something about it. Swargadwari is a hilltop temple. Usually temples are at the top of the hill. And this is pilgrimage site in Puthan. Okay, it is in Puthan district and situated to 2100 meter height, right? And this place is important. The main important day of this place is Baisak Purnima. Maybe there is a kind of festival, rituals is done in Baisak Purnima. So it is better you visit on that day, Baisak Purnima. So this is what Swargadwari temple. We have still 3 pictures, 3 places to know about. Okay, let's know about second picture. Look at this picture. Observe closely. Okay, which place is it? Again, yes, this is also a temple. Okay, so which temple is it? Okay, all right, this temple is called, okay, if you don't remember, let me tell you, this is called Ugratara temple. Okay, Ugratara temple, let's know something about it. Okay, this is famous Hindu temple, of course, and then it is situated in far western province of Nepal, 4 kilometers west of Dadeldhura. And here this temple is known as Bhagavati temple. You can worship Bhagavati in this temple. Okay, so we have already know, now we know about 2 places. Now 2 more places. Here it goes. The third picture. Okay, this looks something different than the pictures that we have discussed before, right? So what's the difference? Style. Yes, the style of build of this monument is different. So what is it? Is it the temple? Okay, it is Mahabodha. Okay, Mahabodha temple, let's say. Okay, Mahabodha temple. So this is Sikhar Newar Buddhist temple in Lalitpur. Okay, not Hindu temple. It is Buddhist temple situated in Lalitpur, and it is Sikhar Saili. Okay, Sikhar style. So we have different styles of temple. Usually the temples we see, they are called pagoda style, and as you can see the style of this temple, the straight build up, this is called Sikhar Saili, Sikhar style. Okay, right? All right, now we have one more picture. Here it goes. So the most famous one, right, among these 4, what is it? Yes, this is Bodhanath stupa. Okay, so we call it stupa rather than temple. Okay, what's the style of this this Bodhanath? This is a stupa, and you can see dome styled. Okay, this is dome style, and it is of course located at Kathmandu, and very important religious and historical site. Okay, from point of view of religious and historical point of view, this is very important place of Nepal. Okay, now we have already discussed all the 4 pictures. So what is your choice? Which place would you like to visit if you get an opportunity? Okay, if I get an opportunity, if you ask about me, I would like to visit all 4 these places. Among these 4 places, I have already visited 2 temples, 2 places. Okay, Bodhanath and the previous one, Mahabodha. Okay, I have been those places, so I would like to visit remaining 2 other temples. What about you? You can think yourself and please share with your friend. So, okay, after discussion of these pictures, let's get into reading 1, or let's say reading I. So, what's there before we get into the text? Again, there are 2 questions. Let's deal with these questions. A. Do you enjoy traveling? Why? See, I have already expressed my feeling. I love traveling a lot. What about you? Yes, most of us like it, right? So we can write answer. Yes, I enjoy traveling. And here why is also there. So give reason. As it broadens our mental horizon, refreshes us, right? Traveling refreshes, it helps us to rethink, recreate, energize. So it's lovely. B. Which is your favorite tourist place? Why? Okay, there are multiple touristic places in Nepal, right? Nepal is rich in such places, very beautiful. We are really fortunate to live in this place, to born in this place. So we have multiple places. There are very many places. You can write any one of them. Which one is your favorite one? Favorite tourist place. So I would say, if you ask me, I would say my favorite place is Bhaktapur. Okay, so the reason why? The reason is, yes, it is important through the historical point of view, as well as it is clean city. There are multiple reasons behind my love for Bhaktapur because it is peaceful, beautiful. So there are many reasons. So here I just mention that it is historically important and it is clean. So you can mention about your own. Alright? Okay, let's move to the text now. What is the title of our text? Expect the unexpected. So what do you think this title is trying to convey us? Tell us. Yes, you can even experience unexpected thing when you come to Nepal. Okay, so you can get varieties of taste, varieties of thing in Nepal. You can, so even unexpected thing you can explore in Nepal. Okay, actually the text we are going to read is a travelogue shared by Matilda Wu. Okay, she visited Nepal and then this is her travelogue. She expressed her own impression about Nepal. Okay, let's get started. Let's read this lesson and be ready to answer the question that I ask you as well. Okay, you have to be very attentive to answer my questions as well. Are you ready? Okay, here it goes. We did a classic Nepal triangle trip of Kathmandu, Chitwan and Pokhara. I must admit that all have their own charm that very few places can achieve at the same time. Read on, you will see why I have the nerve to say so. Okay, so these are the words of Matilda Wu, right? So let's get familiar with meaning first. Classic, okay, this is not highlighted even though here classic means typical or let's say great, okay, great from the point of view of religious and then cultural point of view, the great Nepal. And triangle trip is, okay, trip you are familiar with, triangle you are familiar with. Yes, somehow you have guessed correctly. Triangle trip is traveling three different places in a triangle route, making a triangle route. And charm is attracting, nervous caress to say. So what do we find in this lesson? Yes, what do we find? The traveler had a great experience of visiting Kathmandu, Chitwan and Pokhara in a triangle forming, making a triangle route. She took a route in a way it made a triangle shape, right? Kathmandu, Chitwan and Pokhara. And she is really very impressed with the charm, beauty of those places. So she has nerve to courage to share about her experience, right? Okay, let's continue it. Kathmandu, okay, let's talk about Kathmandu first. She visited first place Kathmandu. It is in Kathmandu that the saying, the first impression is a lasting impression, holds true for me. The city is massive, nestled in a green valley surrounded by enormous mountains. A quick drive from airport to the town left me with amazement at the red brick houses, people's smiling faces, as well as roaming cattle and busy traffic. Yes, it's like what you saw in a movie, or that while things are more sophisticated when you are actually there. Okay, so Matilda expressed her view regarding visiting Kathmandu. What did she find? What came true? Yes, if we something see at a first time, we get some impression. First impression is last impression. That impression works throughout the whole time. So she had a good impression. Impression means effect, right? Feeling. What feeling she got? Here, the word may you encounter nestled. It might be a different one for you. So I have meaning. Don't worry for that. Nestled is situated, settled. Amazement is wonder. sophisticated is modern advanced. So what did she feel when she reached Kathmandu? What was her impression? Okay, so as soon as she entered into Kathmandu, she found the city is massive and nestled in green valley, surrounded by mountains. The city was surrounded by mountains, and as she reached there to the town, she was amazed. Why? What are the things that amazed her? What are the things that amazed her in Kathmandu? Three things. What are these three things, right? Come on, tell me, what are the three things? Brick houses. Yes, first one is brick houses, right? Brick houses, you can see in this picture, brick houses of Kathmandu. Second point is people smiling faces, and as well as roaming cattle and busy traffic. So there were busy traffic. In busy traffic, the cattle were roaming, right? So it is just like watching a movie. It was just like watching a movie for the visitor, the traveler, in the sophisticated, in the modern city. Okay, let's continue. In Kathmandu, we spotted a riot of colors. Riot is demonstrations, right? Riot of colors on the street walls, murals. What is murals? Wall paintings depicting symbols, people, animals, and creative images for up the stretch of more than a mile. We were told that street art is on the rise, as local and international artists are setting up projects in Nepal to send messages of man-made beauty. Okay, as she entered, what did she spotted over there? Colors, riot of colors. Where did she see those colors? On wall painting. Yes, you can see over here wall paintings in Kathmandu on the walls, on the at the street. So you can see wall paintings over there, right? So these are of Kathmandu. All pictures are from Kathmandu, and these are called murals, wall painting. One can experience such painting on the way, right? So why these paintings have been painted on the wall? Okay, yes, there are some international artists and some projects have been built, set up, right, for these beautiful pictures, let's say. Continuing the same, Nepal was never colonized. What is colonized? Owned or occupied, yes. Before the unification in the 18th century, it was ruled under several kings who built 3 splendid Darbar squares as royal places, which all are now monuments, zones of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the Kathmandu Valley. The one we visited, Patandara Square, is really impressive. Okay, so which places she visited in Kathmandu? Yes, Darbar squares, 3 Darbar squares. As we know that Nepal was never colonized, right? But ruled under many kings. In Kathmandu Valley, 3 Darbar squares are there, and all those Darbar squares are now enlisted in World Heritage Sites. Okay, and which Darbar square she visited? Patandara Square. Okay, as you can see here picture also, Patandara Square, she visited this place. The peaceful palace courtyards contain various wall-preserved pagodas and stone temples. Our private guide Chitiz did a good job explaining functions of the beautiful wood carving, symbols and ornaments. With his rich knowledge, and the ancient site was brought to life. As we walked, flocks of pigeons circled above the monuments, making a fascinating picture before us. Okay, let's get familiar with the word sight. Sight is of course place or location. Fascinating is attractive. So what did she find? Who explained these things to her? Yes, they had a private guide, Chitis, and Chitis explain all those things about pagoda stone temples, pagoda styles. As you can see, these temples, this style is called pagoda styles with several roofs, right? Roofs in the triangular shapes. These are pagoda style temples. So once you enter Kathmandu, Kathmandu city, then you can see several such temples, and there you can see many pigeons flying all over the temple sides, right? Okay, so wood carving and different ornaments, so it's very rich in such things. So these monuments are really fascinating, and it fascinated whom? Matilda, yes, and those were explained by क्षितिज. Perhaps due to the off-season, Dara squares are not so much touristy sites as where the local watch the time away. Okay, actually Dara square, all three Dara squares are very touristy. You can find many tourists every time of the year, but in some time of the year you might not find many tourists. Why? Okay, off season. There's a season when less tourists visit these places. So we had the chance to interact with a group of college students who were taking a break. What they firmly believe in somewhat blew us. Okay, blew is shake us. Skill is more important than education in today's Nepal. Okay, skill is more important in Nepal. Knowing that fact, what happened to the traveler? It blew them. They were amazed to know about that. So firmly, determinedly, right? And blue is already shake. We have already know about it, and we know about it. Shake it. So it was off season. When did she visit? Off season. Why there was less tourist? If you are asked, then you can answer. It was off season, though it is a touristy site, right? And they had a chance with talking with some people. Who were they? College students, and they believed in, yes, skill rather than education. All right, let's continue. I was also struck by the fact that Nepalese see death as an everyday experience when in Pashupatinath temple, one of the 7 UNESCO World Heritage Monuments. The temple is a place where people bring the dead for outdoor cremation on the Bagmati river. Instead of feeling grisly, I found it rather calm, and most peculiarly, the family didn't mind our being there. Okay, so the new vocabs to you may be cremation, it's last rites, right? Rites of the rituals to burn dead body, right? Grisly is horrible. Actually, to watch the cremation process is little bit, we feel horrible or scared, let's say, to watch this. But this was the speaker, the tourist, the the one who visited this place found different. Matilda found it different while observing Pasupati area. Okay, Pasupati area, she found something different. What was that? Yes, cremation process was going on, and people were taking it a very normal process, right? Normal process. So it was, how did she found it? Calm and peculiar, because the people over there did not mind presence of the travelers. Their process was going on as very normal process. Let's continue. We ran into a few families holding memorial ceremony for the deceased, such as making unique offering and saving the male relatives' hair. Pasupati is where you can encounter genuine sadhus dressed in colorful yellow and orange robes with ashes and long hair and beard. It's worth taking photograph with them. Okay, deceased means dead and encounter genuine is authentic, meet authentic people, authentic sadhus here. So they observed, what did they observe? The cremation process, and after that what were the relatives were doing. So they were offering, saving males here, you can see in the picture. And Pasupati is the place where you can, whom you can meet? Sadhus. You can see here in the picture sadhus who were in colorful yellow clothes. These yellow clothes are called robes. Orange, yellow, okay, both colors are found, and they were with beard, long hair, beard, and so it's worth taking. You might like to take photographs of them. Okay, continuing it, beside much history and culture, Kathmandu has earned its name for fantastic nightlife in Tamil. So beside those cultural importance facts, what is the main fantastic reality of Kathmandu? Yes, nightlife. There's a fantastic nightlife in Tamil. An active hub. Hub means center, full of life, restaurants and shops. The area is safe as anywhere we went in Nepal. We saw many local people hang out. Hang out means spend time in relaxation. So there is no way that you would feel as in a touristy place at all. So what did they, how did they find in Tamil area? The Tamil area was full of life. Restaurants, shops, and they enjoyed a lot over there, looking at the people who were gathered over there for relaxation. Okay, this is what about Kathmandu. Now let's move to next place. Chitwan. Okay, Chitwan. We explore the wild jungle in Chitwan. Here we got close to numbers of wildlife. Here we got close to numbers of wildlife, including single-horned rhino, a couple of deer, wild boars, monkeys, and countless beautiful birds. Yes, Chitwan is known for all these things, right? Animals. As we say Chitwan, what picture comes in our mind? One-horned rhino. Yes, rhino. And then countless mean uncountable animals. Wild boars. You can see this is picture of wild boar. Okay, you can see these animals in Chitwan, right? Other traveler also experience these things in Chitwan. Let's continue. Chitwan National Park covers a vast area. Okay, a vast area is covered by Chitwan National Park. Today it offers dozens of jungle activity, okay, such as jeep safari, canoeing, jungle walk, and cycling around the village. We were only group that did a boat ride that afternoon. What a privilege to enjoy the whole tranquil view of lake and surroundings. Okay, the new word to you may be canoeing, that is boating. Privilege is benefit, and tranquil mean quiet. Okay, so what activities you can enjoy in Chitwan? Yes, the activities are jeep safari, canoeing, jungle walk, cycling, boating, right? So these things you can enjoy, you can get benefit of these things in Chitwan. If you visit Chitwan, you can do these activities. In short, Chitwan is a perfect place for physically active travelers to discover the undistributed vestiges of wild spaces. The other perfect one we know is probably in South Africa. Okay, vestiges means a trace or remnant of something that is disappearing or no longer exists, no longer You can find the print or something remainings of the such. Okay, here are the pictures of vestiges. You can find such things. If you want to make study of these things, then Chitwan is the place where you can find these things about wild species. So this is after South Africa. The another one is South Africa or in Chitwan. You can make study of these things in Chitwan. Alright, which is third place? Pokhara. Okay, Matilda visited Pokhara. Okay, she did a triangle trip, right? She and along with her friends. So triangle trip, another place is Pokhara, third one. Is there any place better than Pokhara in the world? Okay, she ranked Pokhara in the number 1 top place to visit in the world. Not in my dictionary anyway. Located around 200 meters west of Kathmandu, Pokhara offers an entirely different picture from the populated capital. Clean streets, snow mountains, laid back atmosphere and adventure choices. Okay, laid back atmosphere means calm and relaxed. Once you be in Pokhara, what kind of feeling you get over there? Calm and relaxed, looking at the beautiful view in Pokhara. Okay, continuing the same, the center of the small city is dominated by the majestically beautiful Fewa Lake, from where we could get a clear view of snow-capped mountains of Annapurna Range. Many lakeside hotels, rooms that you can see the rains even from bed. Ask your travel consultant to arrange one. Okay, snow-capped. Snow-capped means mountains covered with snow. So you will get very close with which range? Annapurna Range. Okay, if you visit Pokhara, you will have the close observation of Annapurna Range, which is full of snow-capped mountain, right? So lakeside hotels, okay, you can book lakeside hotels. Fewa Lake, okay, view of Fewa Lake, it is really very majestic, enchanting. Okay, let's continue. If it seems you can't skip Annapurna no matter where you go in Pokhara, wherever you go in Pokhara, okay, going around a city, Annapurna follows you. Okay, you can see Annapurna everywhere, but we could not get enough. An easy walk up to a hill where the wall piece pagoda, okay, this is the picture of wall piece pagoda, was built atop, brought us a gorgeous view of the white ranges and entire Pokhara. Simply mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Okay, atop is on the top. Mind-blowing, amazing. So what follows you over there in the city? Annapurna. Okay, Annapurna Range. Where from any places of Pokhara, every places of Pokhara, you can observe Annapurna, and you can go there to watch wall piece pagoda, and the ranges, mountain ranges are just mind-blowing. In addition to trekking, Pokhara is arguably the world's best paragliding venue, which we don't doubt after a bold try. Soaring with birds with spectacular scenery is something I will never forget. Okay, arguably means debatably. We can debate, you can argue that Pokhara is the world's best venue for paragliding. Soaring is going up high with the birds. So what you can do over there in the what do you experience in paragliding? Soaring up. You will feel like flying with birds while doing paragliding. Here it goes. We spent the early morning of the last day in Pokhara at Sarangkot, a village known as the best place to watch the breathtaking sunrise across the Annapurna Himalaya. I could never believe sunrise could be the incredible before I went here. The snow-capped mountains were painted purple, pink to gold. And the whole valley downhill awoke as the sun slowly came out. Incredible, unbelievable. Wake from sleep. So once you go to visit Sarangkot, from there, what can you observe over there? Breathtaking sunrise from Annapurna Himalaya. And the sunrise was, how was sunrise? Incredible, unbelievable. As the color changes, the patterns of the color in the sky, you can see when sun rises, the color changes one by one. You can see, observe that. The snow-capped mountains, the change of color, that make the valley, whole valley, wake up slowly. Alright, finally, I almost cried when the departure was due. If possible, I would love to revisit in a heartbeat. Nepal is by no means a place you should avoid because of media hoaxes. And I am sure the Western visitors are stumbled into on the way will see eye to eye with us. Matilda Urake. She is the person who wrote this travelogue, and she almost cried in departure. She had that attachment with the place. She would like to revisit Nepal, and she will not. She suggests not to believe in media hoaxes, deceive the media, whatever media it says, not to believe that, but to come. What is stumbled? Momentarily lose one's balance. Okay, you may come to Nepal and experience with your own eyes. Okay, she suggests for that to visit Nepal. You must visit Nepal once to experience all those things. So what we have gone through today. Okay, so let's summing up. So this is travel experience, travelogue of Matilda Wu, and she visited 3 different places of Nepal. Which are they? Kathmandu, Pokhara and Chitwan, right? And she is really impressed with these all 3 places, as they have their own charm. Yes. Okay, one can have, what kind of experience one can have visiting Nepal? Unexpected experience. Yes, one can have unexpected experience visiting Nepal. So this is suggested by the traveler Matilda Wu. Then, okay, we have come to the end of today's class. Okay, we have done reading first. Now here is assignment for you. Okay, here are some words that we have already learned in this lesson. Just like charm, sophisticated, nerve, nestled, and murals. Okay, so take these words. You have meaning now. Now what do you need to do? Yes, use those words in sentences of your own. Okay, so wasn't that an interesting travelogue? Yes, it is. So let's end today's class. Thank you. This much for today. Thank you.